Hi Farmshare friends, coming at you a little late this week, but nonetheless it's just Thursday, so I guess I'm not too far behind. But here's what is in your Farmshare. A couple new things this week. One, we are rotating, oh my gosh, this surprise bag. So if you want to make sure you look on the shelf for any bags that may have your name on them, we started to get in and started harvesting our cherry tomatoes. This is probably one of the most exciting times of the year. So usually most farmers say tomatoes by 4th of July, and we are like by the 4th of June here. So so excited to have cherry tomatoes in for you guys. These are absolutely wonderful. I have people who have never liked tomatoes before, but absolutely love our cherry tomatoes once they try them. With my kids, I always like to call them farm candy. So make sure to keep an eye on the shelf this week and every week probably following for your tomatoes. We do not refrigerate the tomatoes, so I always recommend just pouring them in a little bowl and keeping that on your counter. That way they're there to snack on, but also in case one starts to go bad or something like that, you can take it and dispose of it right away. Sometimes if they go bad in here, you don't see it right away. So cherry tomatoes are coming in. The green tomatoes, the big tomatoes, the slicers are starting to get really nice, and the plants are getting loaded, but none are ready just yet. So we do have cherry tomatoes. There's not enough for everybody just this week, so we're alternating over the next 2 weeks. So you will be getting those. And if you didn't get the cherry tomatoes, you either got a cabbage if you were a half share and didn't get those last time. Those are usually like one time a season, so even if you were a half share, I try to get those. If you missed last week's cabbage, you get one of those. Because the other items you'll get in going forward weeks. The other item is our celery. So this is a really interesting product. Our celery is really something special. Just the smell of it alone is amazing. It really smells like what celery should, and it tastes like it. At first I was a little embarrassed because like, oh my gosh, this tastes so different than the store. What are people going to think? Are they going to like this? And I have people telling me like they cannot eat anything else now. They've never had anything like this. One of our helpers, when she would leave, she would just say she was just like smelling her hands all day because that celery had like soaked in and that smell. So one of the most simplest ways to use this is juice it, right? If you don't know how to use it, juice it. Use it just as you would celery snacks with peanut butter or hummus, and use the greens. If you don't think you'll use them right away, stick them in a bag, and when you go to make a vegetable broth or bone broth, they're there, and just dump it out in your pan. So these are very beautiful. They're a little more delicate than you would see in this store, but it is one of the products that very few farmers grow, so it's one of the specialty products we are proud of. Generally, we say that it stores best in this container here. So make sure you keep that in your refrigerator in that container. This week we have our sweet salad turnips back to you. Make sure you're using those greens. Again, if you don't think you're going to use them, stick them in with your celery tops, stick them in your smoothies, juicers, anything like that. We have the romaine heads. You will see, because of the heat, the romaine started to grow a little taller than normal. So it's not as easy to like slice like romaine, but you can pop all of those little leaves off and slice them up there, or use them as your little wraps. Save some of your celery for this recipe. These are your kohlrabi. They are flourishing in the field. Look at the size of these things. They are absolutely beautiful. And make a potato salad. Chef Philip from Root Food and Wine, who buys all this produce from us, at our last farm to table dinner, and he's going to do it again at this one this week, it made a kohlrabi salad. So instead of potatoes, he peeled the kohlrabi, cubed them up, and boiled them down, and then added his mayonnaise. He added some of, at this time we would bacon ends, some of your celery, and make this kohlrabi potato salad. It will completely surprise you. All of the guests absolutely loved it. They're like, this is actually better than potato salad. So kohlrabi got a really nice sweet finish. So you could even take the kohlrabi greens and dice them up really small and mix them in there for a really nice pop of color in your potato salad. You've got our Japanese cucumber this week, and zucchini, yellow or green zucchini. They are both zucchini, so they can be used exactly the same. We have radishes again this week. We have broccoli. This is all the full heads of broccoli. So we had gone through the broccolini. This head in particular, you can see the kind we grow kind of branches up, so it does make a nice long stem for you to use. The last thing in your bag this week, as always and well loved, is your leaf lettuce. So again, my recipe suggestion this week is for the kohlrabi mock potato salad. I would also do the egg roll in a bowl if you haven't tried it. And this time of the season, you're kind of getting lots of veggies, maybe some leftover ones in your refrigerator. I highly recommend a simple stir fry. Make some rice or quinoa, cook that in our broth. If you haven't tried that before, that's amazing. And then just throw everything in a pan, add some soy sauce or teriyaki sauce to the top, and it'll be a meal that everybody loves. And hope you enjoy all your goodies. Thanks, guys.